Third time's the charm, right? Technical difficulties for the first 2 takes. So, hello, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. And I am keeping my promise. That's why I'm holding my mic, because I have to put it down for a second so I can show you the sweater that I talked about in yesterday's video. This is a sweater that I knit for myself years ago. And I have to admit, it took a while to find it. There were 2 possibilities, 2 closets, and I didn't find it until the 3rd time I was looking through the 2nd closet, but I found it. So this starts at the back. It was a big circle until you get big enough for the arms. You bind off some stitches, then cast on in the next row to make the armhole to pick up later. Or do you bind off, or maybe I just put the stitches on a string. It's been so many years, I don't remember. Then you just keep on going until you're done. And I did find one more thing that I made for myself. I found a crocheted vest. So I'll see when I can get that into a video. So I'm going to put the microphone down and stand up and do a little twirl so you can see the back of this. Okay. Get the microphone back. I do put a shawl pin around the waist to hold it together. Let's get closer. Let's get up closer here. I don't need to be that far back. I should have moved the shelf. These little white things you see are the top of a shelf that used to hang in the closet. And for a while I used it at craft shows, but now I'm just using it for storage in here. And usually I move that out of the way so I can get right up to the camera. But I didn't do that this morning, because this morning has been... I got up, I finished taking about 30 more pictures of recently finished items. That's the light box right there. That's why I'm pointing in that direction. Updated 3 or 4 Etsy listings. Like, oh, this platypus. I have pictures of the platypus now. Let's add it to the platypus listing. Okay, made some progress there. I moved stuff to my 9 square wire grid in with baskets put in. Used the pallet wrapping to wrap it up and tried to lift it, and I couldn't lift it. So I had to remove 1 row of the fabric boxes that go in, the fabric bins. Put them into other, okay, you're going in with the turtles, you're going in with the $8 stuff, and you're, okay, well, got everything packed. Tried to lift it with 6 of the 9. Okay, I can do that. So I wrapped it with the pallet wrap, and there's a picture. It's on my little cart, ready to go out to the car. Got it out to the car, got it loaded, put everything in around it. By 11:30 in the morning, car's all packed. So now I still need to do some stuff. I still need to do the spreadsheet that I take to shows to record my sales, and I want to have my list of shows to date. Okay, I'm going to put a box up here to show you how I did at this spring show for all the years that I've done it. I think this might be the 11th year. I either go back to 2013 or 2014 at this show. So I'll probably put in sales and then net in parentheses. Usually, it used to be that this show was $25, and now it's up to $40. So I'll have it up there. And hopefully now I've talked long enough about it being up there that you've had time to look over the numbers. Spring shows don't always do that well. This is our first year where we're going to be in the gym instead of the hallway. We're hoping this will lead to more traffic and more sales. So I have stuff to compare it against. Yes, the sad side is my friend Joanna and I will be separated by probably a 10 to 12 foot aisle. So we'll have to work out some sort of hand signals. Like, good, bad. Like, usually I'm like, okay, I'm in 24th place now. Woohoo, I just moved to the top 10, stuff like that. Or, well, at least I'm out of the negatives now. I'll miss having her right there to talk to. So I am going to, let's see, what time is it? It's 11:48. I still have a little bit of time. You see, I have a date with my recliner, McGarrett, and Dano for a classic Hawaii Five-0 marathon. And they're all episodes that I have not seen before. So I'm going to finish up my puzzle proofreading assignment while I'm watching Hawaii Five-0. I'm hoping to finish up the Highland Cow. I got one leg done last night. Last night was another one of those. I don't feel it. I don't feel like doing stuff. I don't feel like crocheting. That's weird. That is a feeling that does not come upon me very often. Or it was more like, I don't feel like working on any of the projects I have here. I want to start something new. Then I'm like, no. There's so many projects going on here. You can't start something new. You need to finish what you got here. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking like, okay, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. There's a box that I pulled out of the closet when I was getting out inventory. And I started to go through it. And I found a bag from Oriental Trade Company of these. And I thought that they were just little cardboard penguins with a white belly that you could write on. No? See that? It's a little white notepad on his belly. So I'm thinking I could use a clothespin to hang him next to a basket or in one of my bins and write neatly on his belly. Like geckos, $12. Or what do I still need to label? Cactus, $12. I have a bunch of little cactus. I haven't taken them to shows lately. Cactus, $12. And if all the cactus sell, I can peel off that paper, put another note on it, put something else in that bin, and there we go, all set. And I probably have about 50 of these. I should send one with Etsy orders as a little surprise. Here's a little present from Penguin Place. Yeah. Anything else that I need to tell you guys? Do I feel 100% ready for this show? Maybe 95%. I'm trying to think, okay, the butter lambs. Oh, I have to find my butter lambs and get them out to the car. There's one setup piece, a 3-tier or makeup. I think it was a 3-tier makeup rack that I got off Temu that I don't have packed yet. So I'm thinking I'm going to get just like a canvas shopping bag and break it down so that it takes up less room. Then I put the butter lambs in that bag too. Because there's the 3 empty wire rack parts. I could just put something in there for the trip out there. Just a little canvas shopping bag with a few things in it. Okay, I need to add butter lambs. I'd like to take some snakes. I only have one snake, one that I recently made. The blue one with red eyes and a red tongue. Because I just made that It wasn't put in a box. There's a box up over there. It says snakes. It didn't go into the box. So I just tossed that in with something else. Like, okay, put this out the table if I can find the space for it. But I really like to have snakes because sometimes, if there's a young boy shopping, okay, I shouldn't say young boy, because there are girls who go nuts over the snakes too. Some kids like snakes. So I like to have them, and they're usually in the $7 to $12 price point, so they usually sell pretty well. So snakes, butter lambs, to my list, my spreadsheet, my list of shows. That's what I need to do. Okay. And if I forget what I need to do, I can come back and I'll see it when I edit this video. And oh yeah, I still need to do that. And I have to pack a craft bag. I have to decide what craft I'm going to work on tomorrow. And I have to make my lunch tonight. And so I said, see what's poking out? I have a shirt with Penguin Place Crafts on it. But I don't know. I probably should have gone for a darker shirt because just white shirt, after a few wears and washings, it's starting to look a little see-through, and I don't want to wear it to shows anymore. And it got like yellowing at the neck. I'll have to try some stain wash on it when I wash it this time and see if that gets it a little cleaner. But it's just not presentable enough to wear to shows anymore. I think the first time or two I wore it to shows, that was okay. Okay. If I print out my list of shows now before I go out to watch TV, then I'll have that for doing the little list in the corner. I have a show tomorrow. And I'm not as stressed as I was the last couple of days. I've got the car packed. I've got just about everything done. I think I've got a good assortment of inventory. Man, oh man, I have this box that's maybe yay long and 10 inches wide and 10 inches deep. And I just put a sign on it saying, miscellaneous critters, $8 or 2 for $15. Some shows that gets a lot of attention. Other shows, So that is overflowing. A lot of the little scrap projects that I've made in recent months with this whole Battle of the Scrap Bags thing have been the little $8 projects. My $5 bin's pretty loaded too. Yep. Okay, I need to make a sign for the bakery items. Oh, my mind is still going a mile a minute. So I will sign off for now. And you see behind me here, I have 2 baskets that I made that, okay, we'll put this in put that there, that I want to take in case I can pin them up to something and put something in them for a little more vertical space. And let's grab it. This Burnett baby blanket, dappled. I got it at a thrift store for $3. I have a pattern for a crocodile called Croci that I've made, I think 3 times already, and every time I made him, he sold. I want to make one in blanket yarn, and he's probably going to be huge, but I think that will be fun. So that's why this is out. I pulled this out of inventory probably back in January, and I haven't started to work on it yet. But now it made it into the craft room, so that may mean more progress. Yesterday, when I filled up my car and I came home, I said to my husband, I think the last time I bought gas was in December. He said, no, no way. I'm like, yeah. I went to the gas station December 27th. He goes, but that was like weeks ago. I said, yeah. But with the weather, I have only taken the car out maybe once a week. And usually it's the closest grocery store possible. So most of my trips have been under 15 miles. So to go through, I think my car has about a 400-mile driving range. You know, it takes a long time to get to 400 when you're only racking up 15 each time. So those days are over now. The weather's getting nicer. I'm going to go out further with my shopping. We're going down to Pennsylvania in 2 weeks. So I'll be filling up more often now. But that was one nice perk of the retired life, where a tank of gas would last me that long. I'm turning into the little old lady who only drove her car to church on Sunday. On that note, I will say goodbye and thank you for watching.